Alright guys, we're back with another deck profile. We have little Chris here, who came third with pendulums.
Every pendulum.
Yeah. So what do you want them, Chris, then?
2 odd eyes pendulum dragon.
Yeah.
2 performer odd eyes unicorn.
Yeah.
And a performer odd eyes light phoenix. Free dragon pit.
Yeah, pretty much a staple of most.
Yeah, it's like the most important card in the deck. Destroy every spell and trap.
Yeah.
Wisdom eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget.
One wisdom eye. That's like a very big staple of most pendulums to get that extra.
Yeah. Wisdom and Oath Dragon.
Yeah, pretty much. Them 3 and Oath is like a given for this meta, really.
Yeah. Exanki.
Yep.
Just to get this card.
Yeah.
Mostly. And a Tuning Magician. So mostly, get this card.
Yeah.
Which is pretty obvious. Now we go to the Performapals.
Yeah.
Monkey board.
Yeah.
Skull Acrobat.
Kind of a given in any Performapal deck you do need.
Yeah,
these
everyone needs this card because it's the most important card in the deck.
Yeah.
And you need this to get this card more often because it's down to limited. The Performer Pendulum Sorcerer, 3 of them.
Yeah.
Just to get the zones destroyed and to get this card more often.
Yeah.
It's just the same old. And one with a draw.
To get that extra draw power that you need.
I don't play 2 because it's a low leveled. And I don't play any rank 3s in the deck.
Yeah.
Free unicorn.
Yeah, a staple in the most pendulum decks these days because pretty much MVP.
It just destroys everything.
Yeah.
And the 2 raccoon.
Yeah, that's like the given ratio for them earning. Like
the reason I don't play 3 of them is because it's low level, and you don't really need 3 because if you get 3 and you have only 3 of these, it's going to be hard because you only got.
You only really need 2 really anyway at max most of the time.
I don't know why people play 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's just weird. 1 of each Draco.
Oh, just to get that little Ignister, I presume, or
Ignister and Downster, because I don't really play. There wasn't very much room for more Dracos.
Yeah.
But I only played these 2 because they're like the best ones in the deck.
Yeah.
And I can always side this out.
Yeah, exactly.
And 2 Magical Abductor.
Yeah, that's been like rising up quite recently, I've noticed.
TCG deck lists. See, when it goes into the pendulum zone, and I play another one in the pendulum zone,
it activates.
It gets 1 spell counter, and every spell is activated, it gives another counter. And when he gets 3 more counters, you play his effect to get the pendulum. Only in here, if I put these 2 and another spell activates, I can add this one to get the BOs more often.
Yeah.
And I can get what could happen, and it's an eccentric into the deck. So. And it's level 4, so that gets ranks more often. And last monster of the deck, as I said, eccentric.
Yeah.
Destroys a spell and trap that could wreck the deck some more often. Now we go to the spells.
The spells, indeed.
3 Pendulum Call.
Yep.
Just to get it more often and get these magicians.
Yeah. Probably like one of the best cards in the deck.
Yes,
currently.
I've got like 8. I've got around 8 magicians, and I can get 6 of this, but you
Yeah.
don't need it.
You only ever need it one trade, but it's just to make sure you do get it to get you off to.
And you can always discard it.
Exactly.
And the best card to discard would be the card I just showed, which would be this one right here. If you discard that, you can get some. Well, you have another dragon pit. You get dragon pit to the field, and if you have 2 magicians, play this, and then you get the Beals out, which is like amazing.
Hello.
2 Sky Iris.
Yeah.
Just to get the odd eyes out more often. Unicorn Mastery. You need it.
So I've seen like a lot of people like sometimes run them 3, but I feel like 3. You don't want to see the card that often if you already got one. It's like a love-hate relationship with Sky Iris.
It depends how many odd eyes cards you have.
Yeah.
If you have like a lot, you could play 3, but if you only have a few, like 6, you could just play 2 of that.
Yeah.
Rerolled.
Yep.
Just to get, if I have a rubbish pen in hand, I can get this, and I can get an extra draw. I get that money. If I shuffle like 3 of them, I get 4 because of its extra draw.
Yeah.
Upstart Goblin, just to get the extra draw, and Odd Eyes Fusion.
Yeah.
Just to wreck the feud with the Vortex.
Yeah, the judgment of the deck.
That
judgment.
destroys most of the decks.
Yeah.
And we come to the traps,
No, okay.
which is 2. So morning.
So morning. Yeah.
To stop any special summoning, that would be pendulum summoning someone,
Yeah.
and this to get negating.
Yeah.
I got this from a pack at Glasgow. Cape 14th. January 2016 on the 14th.
Because like traps in these decks, you don't really want a lot. Because like sometimes half the time can be a lot of dead draws, and you don't want them enough.
This thing doesn't need that many traps. It just needs a few traps.
Just to control the field, really.
If you're going to play a lot of magicians, the most you need is about 6.
Yeah.
Because I played at Work Color Gamers, and I played only 2 Tempest and 2 Tornado, and it worked perfectly with these 2 traps as well.
Yeah.
So there was 8. There was that. So that was good.
Okay.
Now we come to the extra deck.
Extra deck.
As I said, the Vortex.
Yeah.
So if I had something in the extra deck, like another pendulum, I can just put it back into the deck, and I can get an extra card and it gates everything, which is really good because if you have a bad card in the extra deck and if it was wisdom, you can always get that card back in and get more magicians to come out. Because I played Dracos, I played 2 Dynasty.
2 Dynasty.
Yeah, it's just I need it more often because if the Sky Eyes doesn't come up, I need these to protect my magicians, and if the Sky Eyes doesn't come up.
Yeah.
So it's a good idea. That's why I played the Dracos, just to get the safety on. Which could happen with MSTs and Twin Twisters. Synchros,
Yeah.
Meteor Burst, Ignister, and Beals.
Yeah.
Meteor Burst is just for. We've only got 2 tuners, which are these, which you would already know that this can get this or this.
Yeah.
So, but this card is brilliant because it can destroy your opponent's pendulum zones as well. So if I was the despots, if I was playing despots with the pendulum zones, that would destroy it, and it can shuffle his card as well. It's bad. The bad thing today was I couldn't summon it because there was just too many cards that would stop the card, and it would make me lose the win. But it's good to have this card. And Beals, it's really good because you need this card just to. Because if you're going to take damage of 3,500, it can gain that much. It can gain the damage you took, and it's not destroyed by battle. If you're attacking the Dark Destroyer, this is the card you need to destroy it with.
Yeah.
You need a high attack monster all the time. rank 4s now.
Yeah.
Didn't play very much rank 4s. I didn't play because I didn't have a magister. I only this counts as a half a card, but this is for the signals and fusions only. It's not very. Sometimes this card is bad going to the grave. I only got this card to come to the field, which was okay, but I could have got this card out, but I wanted to get a win with. I could have targeted the acid golem, but I wanted to get this finished with.
Yes.
And I just was to get this card back added. Now we come to the rank 6s. Naruto and Utopia Bond.
Yeah.
I think this card is very good because it can negate these Cosmos, because you can take the damage if you're going to go against a Cosmo Dark Destroy. Play this, put it to 0, then you must have where is it? Here. The two other have an odd eyes, and for the performers have this, and you must get the unicorns. If you do, that makes for free, and that can end the duel easily. Because this is double the damage.
Yeah.
And that effect wouldn't count. You just finished the duel. And Naruto, I played earlier with, and it destroyed a Gravekeeper deck.
Yeah.
Which because Gravekeepers are like heavy trap most of the time. So you must have that card.
Yeah.
And then we come to the last ranks of the day. Big Eye, Red Eyes, and the Rebellion.
Yeah.
This was a card I played against GA. And I target, because I didn't use, I was going to put number 101, but I thought this would be good to target the acid golem and do big damage on him. I could, if he summons a Dante again, I can always get this.
Yeah.
If there's a high attack, you could put in defense, but I would have put in attack 2/6. Brilliant attack. Red Eyes is a finisher card. If your opponent has like 1,000 and you play against Cosmo and he has like 1,000 or less life points, this is a card you need to have, because you would summon a Cosmo and activate its effect, and that would give it. You'd take a 500 damage, and I could have a Psalm back on, and he would have to do some, and he had nothing to do, and I would have to do a direct attack. This is a card.
Yeah.
See, this, if you get it can negate an attack, which is really good, but it can also, as I said, it would be good for Xanki to get this.
Yes, exactly.
But if it gets destroyed, this card gets destroyed, I can summon this, or this by its destroyed effect.
Yeah.
If it gets sent to grave, which would be, that's why it's a good card. This, you need this. Never drop this card out. And this, I played this because if I was against a deck that's level 6 or lower, I can summon this with the Xanki using this and the Old Eyes, the Pendulum Dragon, and summon this. And when it sees someone using a Xyz rank 7, either of these, destroy.
Yeah, destroy and like
level 7 to lower.
9,000 damage. Right.
In fact, if he has 5 of them, 5,000 damage, and it gets 3 attacks. And if he somehow defends 2 attacks, there's a third attack in it.
Yeah.
This is the card that destroys everything. You put this on if the opponent has no traps. But with a big field, that would be good against pendulums more often.
Yeah.
Because they have level 7s only. And then we come. Then, okay. Then for the side deck, 2 Maxi just against the Cosmo because they keep on getting special summon. Probably get this in the first turn. This was for against any Xyz deck, right? Burning Abyss.
Yeah.
Then we come to spells of it. System down. It would negate the death spot for it. You just showed. And if I was against him, it would have been destroying time. If I won the first duel, I would beat him in the second duel. Easy as that because I got 2 MSTs just in case if there's a Necrovator, which it was, and it saved me a lot. And Warrior Decree, which is a very good card against BA, Cosmo. And if the Cosmo had the anti-spell, play this to negate it.
Yeah.
Mask of Restrict. Just in case if there's no Monarchs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because they wouldn't be summoned unless they can do some kind of special summoning.
Yeah. Which is very rare unless you're playing XYZ really.
Or mostly you need the light Monarch.
Yeah.
The new one, and it wouldn't get past this. Unless they have an MST.
Yeah.
Strident. This card defeated a Burning Abyss card deck.
Right.
Because it turned the levels to level 2.
Ooh.
which is really bad because all of them are level 3 things, and that's bad. And then we come to Light Imprison and just gonna get any white decks.
Yeah. Right, so that's your deck profile. So thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to watch all our other videos, and we'll see you next time.
Yup.